I can take you anywhere, I could take you home. I just wanna be there so you never feel alone. I don't know how it feels to be lost inside.
Oh, friend, what are you doing here? I'm such a something. You can't have this in now. Oh, no. You should always keep distancing for us to mitigate the COVID. And also, we should always have a 1 meter distance to each other.
Social and physical distancing measures aims to slow the spread of diseases by stopping chains of transmission of COVID-19 and preventing new ones from appearing. These measure physical distance between people of at least 1 meter and reduce contact with contaminated surface while encouraging and sustaining virtual social connection within families and community. Once again, let us all follow our health protocols for us to be a COVID-free country.
One of the important protocols that our government is implementing is social distancing. Physical distancing means avoiding large group of people. Social distancing is one of the important ways in decreasing the spread of coronavirus. Coronavirus can spread through coughing, sneezing, or any droplets from mouth, or even just simple talking. So, we, the citizen, must obey the protocol because physical or social distancing is one way in flattening the curve and a great defense against the increasing number of infections.
Ate, balik ko na itong damit. Salamat. Good day everyone. I am Edwin Bautista Jr., a BSED student of Esquesio Access Campus. One of the safety protocol of COVID-19 is wearing a face mask. Because wearing masks is a way to fight pandemic. Mask wearing should stay in a place because it is inevitable that new COVID variants will be able to break through the vaccine-related protection in a few people. I wear a mask because I want to stop the spread of COVID-19 in my community. Let's have a unity and discipline ourselves to fight COVID-19.
COVID-19 is a serious disease caused by the highly contagious coronavirus. It spreads so quickly because it takes several days to show symptoms and most people won't know they have it yet.
Please observe social distancing.
This virus has the potential to make many of us sick with fever, coughing, or even resulting in death if we don't take simple action. One of these examples is the social distancing. So social distancing, it's just like itself. Distance yourself from others at all possible times. A virus only spread if it has someone new to infect. So if we all put at least 6 feet of distance between each other, the virus will have nowhere to go and will eventually run out of steam. Coronavirus disease or COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus.
Please observe social distancing.
Social distancing helps limit the spread of COVID-19. Maintain at least a 1-meter distance between yourself and others to reduce your risk of infection when they cough, sneeze, or speak. Maintain an even greater distance between yourself and others when indoors. The farther away, the better.
No one anticipated that a once happy life will turn into a catastrophic event no one is prepared.
Chinese authorities say they're investigating a viral pneumonia outbreak, and there's speculation that it could be linked to a SARS virus that killed hundreds of people in 2003.
A mysterious pneumonia has gripped China, with scores hospitalized by the illness.
Chinese authorities first notified the World Health Organization on January 11th that they had discovered a novel coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2.
Kasi nga po, since we are in the middle of a pandemic, any form of mass gathering is prohibited. Kasama na rin po dyan ang mga rallies and demonstrations. So we are simply cascading this resolution of the IAT against.
Social distancing only works if we all participate, and slowing down and preventing the spread of the virus will save lives. We are responsible for protecting those at high risk. Doing precautionary measures like social distancing will not just save you, but the rest of the people around you.
One of the protocol that the IATF and Department of Health strictly implemented is the social distancing. Social distancing can help to avoid spread of the virus. And through social distancing, it can also help us to protect from any harmful effect caused of the virus. You help prevent the spread of the deadly COVID-19 virus by practicing social distancing.
Hi everyone, I am Mashut Sulaiman Adam. So this short video, it's all about the social distancing. Hi guys! Sila, ang dami. Hi, Bes. Kanina ka na dito, Besh? Ay, kanina na. Basta, gano'ng oras magsalita ng advocacy? Mamaya. Ay, first of all, mag-social distancing muna tayo. Okay, parang hindi na to. Oh, nag-announce na sila. Nag-announce ng MC natin. Jasmine, urong ka doon, Jasmine. Urong ka doon, Jasmine. Kay social distancing tayo. Guys, sinasandali na lang yung dito sa harapan, guys. Kay mag-social distancing tayo. Kaya magsunod tayo sa sa protocols ng pandemic natin. Alam niyo naman ang situation natin ngayon, diba? Sige, dito na lang tayo. Kaya malapit na mag-start daw.
Since coronavirus is spreading aggressively, to do our part is to get rid of this virus, we should all wear face masks. Wearing face masks properly can prevent us and other people from the viral transmission. When someone coughs, talks, and sneezes, they could release germs into the air that may infect others nearby. This is a simple way to help and prevent the spread of COVID-19. COVID-19 is alarming because of its effect on our health and even in our economy. And the best way to stop this is to do our part by following the simple protocols that given to us, just like, for example, is wearing face masks, social distancing, and washing your hands and the proper hygiene.
Wearing a face mask is very important, especially in our situation today. Masks are a simple barrier to help prevent your respiratory droplets from reaching others. Studies show that masks reduce the spread of droplets when worn over the nose and mouth. You should wear a mask even if you do not feel safe. Also, in our day-to-day, we can all be a warrior or a hero. So let us all fight this COVID-19.
Excuse me.
Yes,
I would like to buy 2 canned sardines and noodles, please.
Okay, wait for a while. So here's the 2 canned goods. The 2 noodles. Is there anything else?
1 shampoo, please.
Okay, wait. Here.
How much did this all cost?
68 pesos, ma'am.
Here.
Wait lang. Where you go?
Thank you.
This pandemic is very disastrous for all of us. Some of our brothers and sisters who went positive in COVID-19 ended to death. To lessen and stop this health issue, we must never forget to wear our face mask whenever we go outside.
Properly wearing a mask can help you safe while navigating the COVID-19 pandemic, as cases of COVID-19 begin to spike again across the country. It's important to stay steadfast in helping prevent further spread of the virus, and one of these was wearing a mask. Wearing a mask is an additional step you should also take to stay safe. To make sure you are properly protected, there are some things you should do when wearing a mask. First, choose a mask that does not have a valve or other opening in it. Second, make sure it covers your face from the bridge of your nose down to your chin. Third, try to fit it snugly against the side of your face, making sure there are no gaps. Last, make sure you can breathe easily. While wearing a mask may not keep you from getting COVID-19, but it can help lower the odds.
More than 1 year since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, people have to wear a mask and also an eye protection or face shield. As evidence continues to emerge, COVID-19 can be transmitted through the eyes. Researchers are advising people in high-risk categories to wear an eye protection and as well as practicing the social distancing.
So therefore, we here in our country are requiring by the government to wear a face shield when we are going on outdoors, because they said that it can increase our body protection and decrease the number of cases of this coronavirus. We have a mandatory health protocols to follow for us to ensure the safetyness of ourselves and also our family.
Number 9, sanitizing your hands. Hand washing is also one of the best ways to remove germs, help avoid getting sick, and prevent the spread of germs. So, hand washing is important to remember, an important habit. There are 5 proper hand washing techniques. First one is wet your hands using clean, running water when available. Step 2, lather the front and back of your hands, between fingers and under finger nails with finger
Step 1. Wet hands with water. Step 2. Apply enough soap to cover all hand surface. Step 3. Rub hands palm to palm. Step 4. Right palm over left dorsum with interlaced fingers and vice versa. Step 5. Palm to palm with fingers interlaced. Step 6. Packs of fingers to opposing packs palm with fingers interlocked. Step 7. Rotational rubbing of left thumb clasp and right palm and vice versa. Step 8. Rotational rubbing backwards and forwards with clasped fingers of right hand and left hand and vice versa. Step 9. Rinse your hands with water.
Washing is one of the best way to protect ourselves and our family from getting sick. It's also one of the most effective way to prevent the spread of germs, especially now that we are suffering from COVID-19. So this pandemic, we need to keep our hands clean and wash it with soap at least 20 seconds so that we can stop germs from spreading from one person to another and throughout the entire community.
This is the proper way in washing hands.
Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to wash your hands properly.
Step 1. We must apply enough soap to cover wet hands. Step 2. Scrub all surfaces of the hands, including back of hands, between fingers, and under nails for at least 20 seconds. Step 3. Rinse thoroughly with running water. Step 4. Dry hands with a clean cloth or single-use towel. Step 5. Apply alcohol in your hands. Hand washing, also known as hand hygiene, is the act of cleaning one's hand with soap and water to remove viruses, bacteria, microorganisms, dirt, grease, or other harmful and unwanted substances back to the hands. Drying of the washed hands is part of the process, as wet and moist hands are more easily contaminated. So let us fight COVID-19 by simply washing our hands, because this is one of the most effective ways to prevent the spread of the virus and avoid getting others sick.
Step 1. Wet hands with water. Step 2. Apply enough soap to cover all hand surface. Step 3. Rub hands palm to palm. Step 4. Right palm over left dorsum with interlaced fingers and vice versa. Step 5. Palm to palm with fingers interlaced. Step 6. Backs of fingers to opposing palm with fingers interlock. Step 7. Rotational rubbing of left thumb clasped in right palm and vice versa. Step 8. Rotational rubbing backwards and forwards with clasped fingers of right hand in left hand and vice versa. Step 9. Rinse hands with water. Step 10. Let hands dry.
People normally do shopping inside the mall. As we arrive at home, in these times of pandemic, virus germs are everywhere. They can get onto hands and items we touch during daily activities and make us sick. Cleaning hands at 3 times with liquid hand soap and water or hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol is one of the most important steps you can do to take to avoid getting sick and avoid spreading of virus to those around us. Thank you!
Good day, everyone. To prevent spread of germs during the COVID-19 pandemic, you should also wash your hands and face with soap and running water for at least 20 seconds before and after entering and leaving a public place. And also, changing clothes are very important when you go back to your home in this time of pandemic.
Ate, nandito na po yung order nyo. Wait lang po.
Good day, everyone. The video that I've showed to you is about sanitizing your hand when we hold things. For example, in receiving a package, we need to sanitize first our hand, and also we need to spray first the package before we open it so that we minimize the spreading of virus in our community. So that's all. Thank you.
When you arrive at home, wash your hands and wash your face.
and immediately change your clothes. Because we're always touching things, it's very important that we really need to wash our hands and wash our face. And then immediately change our clothes because it might be bacteria and viruses that attach to our clothes. So when we go outside or go to the public places, the important thing that we need to do when we came home is to wash our hands and wash our face and immediately change our clothes because it might be bacteria and viruses that attach to our clothes. And to keep ourselves healthy and safe, and especially our family, we should know and learn to follow the health protocol. And that's all. Stay safe.
There are ways to keep yourself sanitized from dirt to the goings on when you're out from home. This prevention can keep your skin coughed up with the unknown of the surroundings and the things you may touch you didn't know you already got a hold of. By simply sanitizing your hands, you can create a big difference to not spread the virus and avoid yourself being infected. We should always remember the simple infection protocol wherever we go. It is our responsibility to take care of ourselves during this pandemic. Be sure to make a habit of the literal adage, keep your hands to yourself, to have utmost care of your own. Remember that before buying to any stores, cleansing your hands first when using a ball pen to write on general logbooks by pouring or spraying rubbing alcohol on hands, then applying or rubbing on the skin and cleanse again after. You might never know what are the clean things to use and what are not, but it sure does mostly unsanitize when it's right out there for the public. This is Grace Nicole Disalisa speaking with you to be careful and do sanitize your hands.
Ate, may I go out to buy some candies?
No, Enoch, you're not allowed to go out because our government resolution only allows those 15 or 21 above to go out. So, you're not qualified, and therefore you better stay at home. Go inside. Good evening, everyone. So, the video that I've showed you is about age restriction for COVID-19. So, according to our government resolution, those who age 15 and 21 and below are not allowed to go out. We should obey the resolution for us to minimize the spread of coronavirus here in our country and most especially here in our community. Thank you.
Hey, Sasha, I'm going to the mall. Do you want to come with me? You're not going anywhere. Stay here. Didn't you hear the broadcast a while ago? It said that minors are not allowed to go outside. So how old are you, Nana? 17, right? So stay here. You know what, Sasha? You're so mean. I'll go rather. Nana, come back here. If you'll get with the police, don't ever call me in your phone, or better, not go home.
Thanks for watching my video about age restriction. Mind this, guys, they're restricting us not because they are limiting our happiness, but it's because they are preventing the spread of COVID-19 virus. Thank you.
I have to go home. It's almost 9 p.m. I might cut in curfew. Thank you for inviting me.
Hello, good day. We all know that COVID-19 is very dangerous. So by simply following different health protocols during this pandemic can lessen the number of COVID cases. One of it is following curfew hours, requiring people to stay indoor or at home between specific time, especially at night. Means people must not on streets anymore, businesses are already closed, and for those who will caught breaking the protocol will get punished.
Executive order enforcing the curfew hour amid COVID-19 pandemic. So once again, I am spokesperson Jenny Catalan from the Palace of the Philippines, informing you about our new executive order. So our new executive order, number 55, letter B, it says, an order enforcing curfew and other regulating activities. Section 1, curfew. A curfew shall be imposed on individuals in all public places from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. every day. Reiterated, 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. every day. So for those who are going to didn't allow or were going to violate about this, should face an accountable sanction. So keep safe, everyone. That would be all. Thank you.
Our fingers, hands, and mouth can be vehicles for germs or viruses to hit a ride from one place to the next. So, by not sharing personal things to others, will helping protect yourself and others from this COVID-19.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I drink with your water, please? Uhaw na po kasi ako. Kanina pa ako nagpipila dito. Please, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am, but I can share with you with my water, ma'am, ha? Baka po kasi magkakontaminate tayo. May virus pa naman ngayon. But I will buy you some water na lang po. Wait here po, ma'am. Ma'am, mag-aantay lang po ako dito, ma'am. Thank you po. Ma'am. Ito na po yung tubig po, ma'am. I will give it free na lang po sa'yo kasi alam kong pagod ka. Tapos, kanina ka pa kasi pumipila dyan eh. So, inumin niyo na po ito, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you po talaga dito, ma'am. Maraming salamat po. Keep safe po all. Ma'am, you're welcome po. Ingat ka po parati and wear your mask always. Thank you. Avoid sharing things to others to avoid virus contamination and to avoid spread of the coronavirus. Keep safe always. Wear your mask.
Kuya, hiramin ko ang saglit yung towel mo. At saka yung toothbrush, at saka yung sabon.
No way.
Bakit naman po?
Did you know we can end up with a cold, a skin infection, diarrhea, or any number of nasty things if we share our personal stuff?
Pwede nga.
Yes, our hand can be vehicles for germs to hitch a ride from one place to the next.
Ay, ganun po ba?
So, by not sharing our personal things, we are helping to protect ourselves and others from these germs. And especially nowadays, we could prevent the spread of coronavirus disease.
Pabili ko na lang yung towel mo, tsaka sabon, tsaka toothbrush.
Sige.
O ito sa'yo.
Hi, good day. I am Jehan Mamalinta Abdullah. I'm here to explain the protocols number 12, which is avoid sharing personal things to others. Why we should avoid sharing our personal things to others? Simple, because it can end up with a cold, a skin infection, a diarrhea, or any nasty things if we share our personal things. Our fingers and hands can be vehicle for germs to hitch a ride one place to another. So, by not sharing our personal things, you're helping protecting yourself and others for these germs.
May I borrow your love?
Avoid sharing of personal things nga, diba? Because it can cause skin infection, diarrhea, or any nasty things. Kaya no, bawal. Okay.
COVID-19 Health Protocol. Health Protocol reminder: always bring your CCTS card. What is CCTS card? The CCTS card is designed to fast-track contact tracing in local establishments and offices for possible COVID-19 cases. The CCTS card will serve as a digital logbook for recording the date and time of entry in any establishment and offices. Always remember, always wear your face mask and bring your CCTS card. Keep safe, everyone!
We must always carry our CCTS with us so that we can keep track of where we go, just like the market. We have no idea which of those we met there are safe and which are infected with the COVID virus. It is preferable to have a record there so that they can contact us if anyone has a positive experience with those we meet in that market.
So, CCTS means it serves as an electronic logbook that needs to be scanned when entering the premises of government offices or private establishment for the purpose of recording the date and time.
Coronavirus check.
Good day, everyone. I am some protocol of coronavirus known as the COVID-19.
Coronavirus check.
Mom, I go outside. I come to the grocery, buy some food because the GCQ is coming. Bye.
Coronavirus
Mom,
check.
Always bring your CCTS at all times. Thank you.
I think I'm sick,
When we cough and sneeze, those droplets go into the air. It's our responsibility to cover our mouth and nose, so those droplets don't go into the air, so they don't spread to other people. The idea of covering our mouth and nose when we cough and sneeze, so the germs into our body are not propelled into the air, and propelled to the air across the room, which could make others sick.
That's not the proper way to cover your mouth when you cough. The proper way to cover your mouth is to use towels or tissue, but if you don't have any, you can use your elbow like this to cover your mouth so that you won't spread the virus easily. That's all. Thank you.
I just sneezed. Oh, that's terrible. Haven't you heard that cough and sneeze, elbows please?
Why would I cough or sneeze into my elbow when I could cough or sneeze into my hands?
Don't you know that sneezing into our hands is the easiest way to spread the virus?
Oh, I thought that by covering my mouth, it would help to prevent the spreading the virus.
Yes, that's true. But what happens after that? What about the things you would touch after that? Things to remember. When you have a cough or sneeze, use a tissue to cover your mouth and wash your hands later. But if you don't have a tissue, make sure to use your elbow to cover your mouth and later wash your elbow. Also, if you are in a crowd of people, you should sneeze or cough downwards to prevent sneezing directly into someone else's face. A reminder, cough and sneeze, elbows please.
Stop the spread of germs can make you and others sick. Cover your nose and mouth with a tissue when you cough or sneeze. If you don't have a tissue, use your elbow. Put your used tissue in the waste basket. Wash your hands often, especially after you have been coughing or sneezing. Use warm water and soap for at least 20 seconds. Covering our mouth when coughing or sneezing and keeping our hands clean can help prevent the spread of serious respiratory illnesses like influenza, respiratory syncytial virus or RSV, whooping cough, and COVID-19. Filipino nation, we will heal as one. Kaya mga kababayan, minimum health protocols ay sundin para sa bayan. Ingat po!
Why we must need to avoid mass gathering in this time of pandemic?
First, to avoid beso. Second, to avoid shake hands. And third, to maintain the social distancing.
In this situation, we must need to follow the protocol because I know all of us want to end this pandemic. Kaya, tiis-tiis lang makakaahon din tayo in Jesus' name. Thank you! Stay safe. See you soon. God bless!
In order to survive this pandemic, a lot of things must be done, such as wearing face masks, maintaining good hygiene, and canceling all big events and mass gathering. Mass gathering is a big factor that will multiply our COVID-19 positive. For us to avoid this, we should follow the health protocols given by our authorized organization, especially by our government.
When we buy food, it's better to take it out. Why? Because it is the way to lessen or to avoid the massive spread of the virus. In this time of the pandemic, it is crucial to follow a certain protocol that prescribed by the LGU of our barangay. When we are going to buy foods, we should take it out to avoid encounter or we avoid closely contact with other people. We need to maintain or avoid close contact with people because especially if that people you don't know if he or she afflicted or positive, so we need to avoid that happen so that we can control the spread of the virus. So remember, we can overcome this challenge if we work together. Just we need to follow the minimum health protocol that prescribed by our health expert in our place so that we can survive for this challenge in our life.
Stay at home to blunt the impact of the virus for our first responder and essential workers. Many of us, perhaps for the first time, have turned to delivery service for meals and groceries and even takeouts to enjoy our favorite foods despite the unfavorable situation that we are into right now. Due to the nature of how COVID-19 is spread, the biggest risk of infection could come from interacting closely with others. Many food service operations now allow customers to pay ahead, either by phone or online, eliminating the physical transfer of cash or handling of credit cards, both which can potentially harbor the virus. Always remember that doing precautionary measures will not just keep you safe, but the rest of the people around you. Thank you.
Oh, hi! Good to see you again! Hi, it's been a long time! Let's go and prepare some food. Yes, let's go! Thank you for this. I enjoyed a lot. So let's call it a day. I'm going now. Wait, sorry.
Typical greetings have been abandoned during the coronavirus and replaced with vape and elbow bumps. So for the last year, we've been advised to avoid physical contact with anyone not in our immediate household in order to slow the spread of COVID-19. Don't shake hands and definitely don't hug anyone. The lack of physical touch has been trying, but many have gotten used to newer, more creative ways of greeting each other, whether it is a friendly wave. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced us to slow down on hugging and shaking hands.
we have a protocols that we need to follow.
It's okay, we should follow those protocols.
When we are in public place, like malls, department store, and fast food chain, we have a protocol that we need to follow so that we can prevent the virus and also for our safety. So that we must avoid physical contact to others, like shake hands and hugs.